Oh no. Oh, there it is. I was like, I don't have my lighter after all of that. Good morning, good morning. I don't think there's anybody here yet, but good morning, good morning. I'm going to light some candles and set the space. If I do say so myself. Wait a few minutes. Hi, Lindsay. How are you? It's funny because up on my corner here, I can only see like 2, but it doesn't show me. I can barely see it because it's right in alignment with the sky. My white stripe is a little frizzy today. How are you doing today? So we're here today for our Shadow Love session 2 recap. To check in with you guys, see how everybody's doing, see if you've been doing the work. And then at the end of this, we're gonna do a mini ritual too. So if you're just joining us or getting on the replay, you can pause real quick. And if you wanna actually join along, you can go grab a bowl of water. I have my little crystal bowl and a tea light. Can be any tea light. I'm gonna smudge the area for us and get our space all set up. I've lit my candles. Sleepy day off, good though. Well, good. A sleepy day off sounds nice. I would love a sleepy day off. I do not get the days off. It does not happen. So I'm gonna smudge our space from any negativity, any shitty vibes. Wait a few more minutes, see if anybody else comes in. If not, that is okay. We will continue because this will stay up as a replay. Take a deep breath in. Hi, Crystal, how are you? Yeah, take in that beautiful sage. And I want to first off welcome you all for being here today that are here, and welcome everybody for the replay live that does come back to do our Shadow Love Session 2 recap. Again, as we learn in the Coven, life is the altar, so you never know what's going to happen. The dog may bark, the bird may squawk. I have no idea, but we're still going to continue. Even if I fuck up sometimes, it's okay. So I cleanse the space. And I am truly happy to see you all for our Shadow Love recap. This is our time to breathe and reflect and integrate what's been surfacing over the week with the little healing exercises that I've been giving you since session 2. And I know we kept going with the mirror exercise from session 1 because I think that's important. And I almost might have you guys just continue that because it's just such a great healing exercise to do each day, is to meet yourself with compassion, love yourself, own yourself, and tell yourself that you love yourself, every part of yourself. So today's theme is meeting the shadow with compassion, not fixing, not fighting it, but simply understanding the parts of ourselves that we hide and that are shamed, that we put away and we reject. And learning to hold them with love and meet our feelings with compassion. Great, I've been cleaning my house and getting organized. The good thing about charging my crystals under the moon. Oh, I know. I have all mine charged. These are always there though. I mean, if we have a moon I don't want to charge it under, I will cover them with a blanket, believe it or not. I have my little notes here because I do have some questions. We are going to do, like I said, a little ritual. So you'll need a bowl of water and a tea light, a journal and a pen. So that way you can write down in your journal. Now you guys have your shadow journals throughout this. Where was I? Before we begin though, I want you to take a nice deep breath. Inhale with me. Now pause. Now breathe out and release anything heavy from your day. It's only the morning time, but I know a lot of shit can happen in the morning. So just release that, let it go, be here in the space that we're in. And let's set the intention, as we know, that the safest space, This space is safe, sacred, and compassionate. We're here to witness each other's truth without judgment. So reflection discussion, we're going to start out with that. Let's start out by reflecting on this past week. What came up for you since our last session? Did you notice certain emotions, patterns, or memories surfacing? Ones that you already kind of know about? Has anything new come up for you within doing the work? And how are you feeling when these emotions comes up? Or how are you sitting with them? And again, you can journal this all down. Feel free to share here within the community, but you do not have to. And you can always share within the coven. You can always write stuff down in there, within the chat, or wherever you feel safest. But know that my spaces are always safe, non-judgmental. I don't tolerate that shit. I'm saying a lot today. I hate when I do that. That's so funny. So there we go. Anyway, was there a moment where you caught yourself reacting in a way that you didn't realize that you were going to react that way? And then realized, that's one of my shadows speaking. I know that it comes up for a lot of us, especially in this time, shadow season. It always seemed to be like a lot of these things come up, and especially when we're doing the work. That's why I thought that this work was important right now, because a lot of things are going to come through. You know what I'm trying to say? How did it feel to acknowledge it instead of suppressing it? Because this week I was having you meet those feelings with compassion. You know, your anger arises. I see you anger. I understand you. I know why you're feeling this way. And did you guys do this exercise? How did you feel when you were doing it? And remember, there's no right or wrong, you know. The shadow reveals itself differently to everyone. So everybody's experience throughout this is going to be different. We all have different shadows. We all have different things that we're dealing with in different ways. The same but different, if you know what I mean. Now I want to kind of go into the core lesson of last week's session. It's going to be the next thing that we're going to talk about. And if I'm moving too fast, please let me know. Sometimes there's a lag and I don't get to see things. I've been surprised by the softening of myself, actually. Yes, I understand that. And that is something within loving yourself that you will start to do. You'll start to soften around certain situations where you once were like, you know what I mean, and held it in a different kind of way. It actually really is a beautiful experience and a beautiful feeling. The core lesson recap of session 2, we talked about how the shadow is not our enemy. Oh no, it didn't. I wonder why. Yeah, see, that's what I don't want to move too fast, because basically what I have here is I wrote down about 4 different things that I kind of want to go over here. And I don't want to go through them too fast. I want you to have time to write in your journal or express yourself on here. So if I am moving too fast, just let me know. And the comment did not come through, so maybe try again. I'm sorry about that. We will learn our way through the kinks of YouTube. Technology is always a learning experience. It really is, unfortunately. And it does not like me, especially with all the energies, you know? Now I'm going to wait a few seconds, because if you want to retype your comment, I'd love to see it. I paused my homework. Scared, I guess, but I'm going to hold myself accountable is the gist of it. Scared. And that's the thing. It's okay to be scared. You're going to be scared. I was scared too, because it's stuff that we don't want to face. It's stuff that we would rather, it's just easier to push it back. But when you suppress these things and you push it back and you don't meet them, you suffer in other ways, and a cycle continues, if that makes any sense. But here's the thing. When you're ready and you feel safe, you will continue. And that's why all these are recorded. You do this in your time. I'm here to put this out here to help you, guide you through it. And when you're ready, take my hand. I'm never going to put you in any harm's way. All of this is going to do nothing but help you love yourself more, the parts of yourself that you are ashamed of, the parts of yourself that you push aside. And it's scary as fucking hell to meet her. It is. It's why this dark goddess circle reading, sorry, that all came out wrong, that we're doing, meeting the dark goddess, is going down and meeting them. Inanna in Erexil, that's the story. Where dark meets light. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? And then you learn that within there is balance, and there is ways that you can work with these traumas to where you're not suffering. Tried a major trauma, might have but off more than I can chew. Might have bit off more than I can chew. Yeah. And like I said, this will be here in your time when you're ready for it. Nobody's forcing you, and you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You know, again, it's all in your time. And there are many things within the shadow that I'm going to be teaching that's not just shadow love, you know? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, and sometimes we think we do. But here's the thing. You also have to keep in mind too, Lindsay, that you're here for a reason. You came here for a reason. And it got scary and you're afraid, but it's okay to be afraid. Just know that. And again, I will say it again and again. This will be here when you're ready. You know, when you're ready to do this kind of work and you're ready to dive deep like that and feel those feelings, this will be here. We're not going anywhere. And you can still, even if it's from a year now, reach out to me and say, hey, remember this? I'm going back over and I'm doing it now because I'm ready. What, you know, ask me questions. I'll be here. I'll always be here. Core lesson recap. We talked about the shadow and how it isn't our enemy. It's our unmet needs, fears, and memories asking to be seen. Lindsay Bernard, I see you beautiful, is scary. I know all too well. I do too. You are safe and it is going to be okay too for you. In time. You're here. And like I said, you're here. That's a first step. That's a first step in like, I want to do this, but I'm not sure. And we've all been there. And when you're ready, you will take that next step in your time. It's our unmet needs, fears, and memories asking to be seen. And here's the thing. The moment that we bring compassion within meeting those feelings, something begins to shift, and this is exactly what's happening to all of you. Everybody that's reaching out, everybody that's posting things and feels comfortable within that, they're starting to meet different feelings. They're starting to shift. Some of them are very fucking scary, and some of them are, you know, makes you cry. You're going to go through all sorts of feelings, and know that this is part of this is part of this whole thing. It's the part of the shift. Hi, how are you? Welcome. We are in core lesson recap. But yeah, it's the moment we bring compassion to it, something will begin to shift. And all you guys are feeling that right now. So that also does tell me that you are doing the lessons. You are doing the work. And those of you that are commenting and stuff, you're feeling this shift. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be scary. It's going to be hard. But you're here. So that is, like I said, the first step. And here's the thing. The moment we bring compassion to it, like I said, there's a shift. We move from what's wrong with me to what happened to me. Made me feel unsafe to show up to this part. When we stop judging our emotions and start listening to those feelings and protecting, we reclaim our power. And that's my thing right now is turning power or turning pain into power. We're alchemizing it. We're turning our pain into power, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Hard, but beautiful. When you stop judging, or when we stop judging our emotions, is when when we stop judging our emotions and start listening to those feelings, are protecting, we reclaim our power. This is the practice of shadow love. I have a hard time putting things in ways sometimes. That's why I write my little notes. But replacing self-rejection with self-recognition is huge. Thank you. The next thing I also wanted to get over, and like I said, you know, have your journals out, write things down, express it here, or you can bring it back and talk about it in the group, wherever you feel safe, but know all of my spaces are safe. Now what we're gonna do is I want you to close your eyes, and I do have a little mini ritual integration, but I want you to close your eyes right now, so don't forget we are gonna do that at the end. Close your eyes and think of one shadow emotion or part that showed up last week within doing the work, within doing the mirror meditations, and the journaling and the things that I had you do. So close your eyes, take a nice deep breath, breathe out. You are safe. And think of that shadow emotion or part that showed up for you last week. Maybe it was fear, maybe it was anger, maybe it was guilt, maybe it was apathy. Imagine that part as a younger version of you. Say to them, I see you, you are safe with me now, you don't have to hide anymore. Then I want you to say, I choose to meet you with compassion, not criticism. You are worthy of love. That softening in your body is your heart making your space for healing. So feel that. Do you feel that softening in your heart? It's a beautiful feeling. It really is. And if you don't, you will get there. I just felt such a nice, light, warm feeling. That was really beautiful. I don't know, it's just like a type. I don't know how to explain it. It was warm and really beautiful. But this is something an exercise I want you to do. I know this isn't part of our classes, it's just a recap, but I want you to take this with you for this week until we have our class on Friday. If you want to write it down, you can go back and write it down. That way you have it to say. I like to print all my stuff out. That way I'm ready for what we got to talk about. But again, when you do this, close your eyes and think of your younger self. It's a part of inner child work that I'm kind of mixing in here with doing shadow love, because one of the things that we really need to connect and love is our child self. She's in there, and she's scared, and she's lonely, and she's a huge reason, you know, that we go through the things we do and that we hold things, because so many things happen to us within being a child that we carry into adulthood. And it's where a lot of it stems from. Once you meet her, once you love her, once you own her, your whole life will change in the way you feel and the way you look at things. It really does. Nothing's perfect. Everything's imperfectly perfect. We always will have challenges and shit that comes up and stuff like that. But to be able to walk through things and go through things and loving yourself at the same time and being true to yourself and looking at situations in a different way really helps. Compassion. There it is with that fucking word. I love it. So again, when you do that, think of whatever came up for you, those feelings, and say to your childhood self, and this is what I wanted you to write down. I see you. You are safe with me now. You don't have to hide anymore. And then after that, I want you to keep your eyes closed, and then say, I choose to meet you with compassion, not criticism. You are worthy of love. That's what I want you to say. You just read it. Yes, I can. Totally. Yep, I will put that up afterwards. And I'll even print, or I'll put it in PDF form too. That way you guys can print it and put it in your grimoire. So before we do our ritual, or I'm going to do a little closing thing here, and then we'll do our little ritual and our goodbyes. I want to close with an affirmation, is what I'm saying. I want you to bring this into your week as well. Compassion is in everything right now. You know, we all have our differences, and that's okay. We all live life differently, and that's okay. But meet everything in yourself with compassion too, and other people, and you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, here's your affirmation. I am whole. I am safe to see all of me. Even in shadow, I am love. Take a deep breath in. Now exhale. And then I want you to share one word that describes what you're feeling right now, at this very exact moment after saying the affirmation. Is it peace? Release, tenderness, gratitude? And sit with that. And I want you, I want you to take these things, like I said, the little mini exercise we did that we wrote down, which I will put in the group, and I also will put the affirmation in the group and take it throughout your week until Friday. Remember, compassion is the bridge between your pain and your power. And we are going to continue in session 3 with integration through the mirror, seeing yourself clearly. So now we're going to step into our ritual, which is, it's mini integration ritual. It's designed, I want this to bring awareness and compassion and healing to the parts of yourself revealed during session 2. It blends with light, water, and intention. It's symbolizing illumination, emotional cleansing, and wholeness. So it goes along with everything that we're learning. Relief. I love it. Light. Okay, so I'm gonna put you down, or actually I don't have to put you down there. I can just back up and pull my altar up here so you guys can see. And remember, you don't ever have to have the tools, because you are the tool. And that's all you need. And you got me, so I am here. I'm here to guide you. Let me get this out of the way. We're gonna get up. I don't want to burn my hair. You guys have to worry about that over candles when you have long hair, that it's gonna dip into the fucking candle and your hair's gonna catch on fire. It's like a fear. That would suck. Oh, and today I won't miss many steps, I promise. And this also I did share with the Coven subscription in the group chat, because as you know, if you are part of the subscription, you do get PDFs for your grimoire of all the spells that we do, the Shadow Love sessions, all the upcoming work that we're going to be doing, classes that we're going to be doing is all included in that. Shadow Love is free, but the paperwork and stuff and all the extras go to the Coven subscription. Let me clear these off from our last thing we did. This was from the new one. Wait. I need to scrape off my candle things. And I'm still working on the sigil protection plates that you get when joining the subscription too. They're going to be our own sigil that I have created for the Coven. I'm just going to use this one now because it's not going to stay. So I want you to have your tea light. Doesn't really matter what color it is. A bowl of water. There we go. It's chilly here today, man. Very, very chilly. And my lighter. Where's my lighter? Here it is. I'm always losing my lighter. It's like wrapping presents. Okay. You ready? I already opened a circle earlier, so I'm keeping my circle open for... I casted a circle earlier, excuse me. And I'm keeping it open for a while today because I got to do other things. So it is going to stay open for a little bit. So I want you to have your space or your altar ready. Water, tea light. I have other things lit as well. And your journal and a pen. Be in a quiet space, which I'm sure you are. Ground your butt or your feet, whether you're standing or you're sitting. If you're sitting on your desk, you can ground your feet. Sitting like me, ground your ass. And if you're standing, ground your feet as well. I want you to we're going to take 3 nice deep breaths in. Hold. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. Hold. And exhale. And while you're doing this, I want you to feel your roots growing into the ground, connecting you with Mother Earth while we do our work, becoming one with the elements. One more breath in. Hold. And breathe out. Okay. That felt good. Now I want you to, during this ritual, to set your intentions to meet yourself with compassion and acceptance. I want you to light your candle. That's the first thing we're going to do. If you don't have a candle, you can work through mine again, or imagine your own candle. A gentle flame glowing before you, white light, a nice glow of a warm yellow candle. You can't see it. Anyway, light your candle. Now, this tea light and this light, and I will hold mine up here for you. Don't mind my nails. I got to get them done. They look terrible. I don't have my Halloween nails on. We'll go like that so you don't have to look at that wretchedness. Sorry. The light that allows us to, the flame represents awareness is what I'm trying to say here. Oh, I love my crackling pumpkin. It smells so wonderful. My house smells so good. So light your candle. This flame represents awareness. The light that allows us to see ourselves clearly without judgment. Reflect on one emotion, reaction, or pattern that surfaced this week. Now I want you to whisper softly to the flame, I see you. You are safe with me now. I want you to pause and take a nice few breaths, letting the light soften any resistance. Feel your body softening, starting to see things clearly with no judgment. Focus on your breath. And focus on that emotion or reaction that has come up for you. And again, whisper into the flame softly, I see you. You are safe with me now. Now, I want you to take your bowl of water. Can you guys see my altar okay? I think you can. I think I can see it on there, yeah. I want you to take your bowl of water. And I want you to dip your fingers in the bowl and gently touch your heart. I want you to say aloud or silently, with this water, I cleanse my heart of shame and fear. I release the belief that I must hide to be loved. And I want you to feel the coolness of the water and imagine that healing light flowing through your chest, cleansing and claiming your energy. I just got goosies all over my body. Now keep your hand on your chest and take 3 deep breaths. 1, release. 2, release. 3, release. And I want you to repeat, today I choose to love what once was unloved. I accept the fullness of who I am. My shadow is not my enemy. It is my guide. But I want you to sense, or do you sense gratitude and courage? I want you to sense gratitude, courage, and compassion. How did that feel? I think, to me, that felt really wonderful. Now together, or quietly, if you got, for those of you that did print out what I sent to you, together we can say it. If not, you can say it right behind me, or you can say it quietly in your mind. This will be our closing affirmation for today. I am whole. I am safe to meet all of me. In compassion, I remember my power. In love, I find my light. And take one final deep breath and say, so it is, so I am, and so we are. That felt really nice. That really felt nice. Thank you so much for joining me today. Those of you that did, for the support and being here. I truly appreciate and love you guys. And for those of you that did the replay and are doing the work, even like I said, on your time, this will always be here. We will be here for you doing this. That was very relaxing. It really felt nice. It really felt nice. And what I want you to do now, once I end here with you, I want you to keep your journal out. You're welcome. Keep your journal out, and I want you to spend a few minutes writing about what came up for you during this, and what surfaced for you. What emotion or memory asked to be seen. And again, you can share this or you can keep it to yourself. Write it in your journal. Feel free to share it in the group chat, in the group itself. How did it feel to meet it with compassion? And what part of you feels lighter or softer now? These are the questions I want you to answer. Let your words flow freely without editing or judgment. Remember, don't judge yourself. Be honest with yourself, because who else are you going to be honest with? You've got to be honest with yourself to do this work. You can't lie about anything because you're lying to yourself. So in order to heal, we have to be honest with ourselves. You're welcome. I love you too. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much. I will keep this up. Again, you don't have to do anything. I am keeping my circle open. I will close it, and when I close it, it will be in tension with closing it for everything that I've done today. So everything's good. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Mwah. I'll see you on Friday. I forgot what time we're doing it. I think 7 p.m. I'll see you then. Love you guys for Shadow Session 3. Bye.